I think it's a good idea right now just to talk about brand a little bit because, I know what you mean when you say brand, right? But I think a lot of people in the fiat world, um, they associate brand with marketing and selling and so forth, right? But the way we see branding here is basically messaging and association, right? And what is the glue that really binds what you're doing?
Well, messaging and association still turns into marketing and selling at some point, right?
Sure.
So, but yeah, what is the glue that puts it all together? It's the logo. It's
You
the
know what? Maybe I misspoke. Maybe it's like they see brand as promotion. Yeah, we are promoting something, but it's really more about getting the message out there to the right people, and also having our brand stand for values and stand for something meaningful.
well, I've been exploring this a lot lately. So, in the creator economy, for example,
Hmm.
the idea here is that every single person has something very unique to offer. It's the same with Hormozi's Grand Slam offer. You can create an offer so unique that you have no competition. There's no category for you because your offer is so unique. It solves all these problems for this exact type of person. The creator economy is very similar. You have a message. You create a brand out of yourself and you have a message. Now, what that message is at the beginning may not be so obvious, but with time, as you create content, as you see who's into the content, who's getting value from it, etc., then you can start to see, oh, wait a minute, this is what I'm kind of trying to say. And then you get more resonance from your audience. This is what I'm trying to say. And then as you go, you create an offer along with it. And that's how you get that Grand Slam offer that's so unique, you have no competition. But the point is, as you get to that, as you arrive at that place where you can have an offer, you're creating a world and you're bringing people into it. You're creating language for concepts that aren't there, that we don't have concepts for. And so, for example, I've been exploring out with the concept of authentic video. What does that mean? I'm creating a whole world for it. And I'm realizing like that's becoming my message, my thing. And so, in the scope of Being a Fire or El Salvador, as we're talking about brand, it's like you have a brand, you're creating a world to bring people into it. And yeah, sure, maybe you want to sell something one day, but the point is you're creating like a platform, a dimension to communicate something because at the end of the day, you are trying to solve problems with people. Now, in the case of a government, in the case of Bukele, maybe solving problems on the inside, you're solving problems for local people, but also like, hey, come to El Salvador. The world's going to shit. Come here, solves
Hmm.
problems,
Yeah,
right? So this messaging here is to create that world, and that world is El Salvador.
yeah, and I think that goes to show the tremendous opportunity that exists here too. Like people are pretty surprised. Well, I get reactions from people saying, "Wow, I mean, you've done a lot in a short amount of time. How long have we been here? 2 months?"
Yeah, but we hit the ground running, and you've been building a brand about El Salvador for 6 months, and
Sure. I
it's not
guess
like it was from nothing.
and that goes to, the compound effect, right? It's a lot of that in the past, that running around and coming here and exploring and meeting people,
Sure.
you really didn't know I didn't really know how things would transpire, but now all those connections and all that goodwill that I've built up, that all now is coming into play.
I also think there's something powerful about, granted, yes, compounding returns, and we knew right when we got here, like this is what we're doing, this is how it's going to go. But imagine most people, they come in and they want to invest in, for example, real estate or something traditional, something where the money can go back. We're investing in something kind of intangible. Where this whole thing is an investment in building something that's never been done before, just in the right conditions, in the right environment for it.
And that goes to show, a country that's forward thinking, that creates the right regulatory structure, that has a vision for the future, that gives its entrepreneurs some type of certainty. It goes to show how far, productivity can go there, right? Because, yeah, it's just fertile ground. It's fertile ground for things to grow.